I'm so like cringe-worthy. Like people could just look at me and just like cringe at me. I don't know. And as you read by the title, you could already tell that this is gonna be like kind of weird and awkward for me to talk about it, because I know that my family members who gonna watch my videos and they just might know who I'm talking about. It's like constantly going over my aunt's house for my cousin's Azan's soccer games or whatever. So, you know, first couple of soccer games, they was cool or whatever. I didn't see the boy. We gonna call him Donut. His name start with a D. So, I'm gonna just call him Donut, you feel me? So, I didn't see Donut like the first couple of games or whatever. So, you know, that was that. And, you know, I was actually there to support my cousin. Like, I mean, regardless, I was there to support my cousin, but I'm saying, like, after I seen Donut, you know, first couple of times, I was like I wanted to go to his soccer games even more. Like, you know, not just to support my cousin, but to like, you know, see Donut or whatever. So I was, you know, constantly going over his house and stuff like that for the soccer games. And then I remember the one soccer game, and it's kind of foggy, so I don't remember like clear, but I remember it. So it was that one soccer game, and I believe I saw him. I was like, in my mind, I was like, oh, he cute or whatever. Let me stop. But yeah, I wasn't like that, but that's kind of what I was thinking. But, you know, I never showed or whatever. So, like, the whole game, I was watching my cousin and I was watching Donut at the same time. Like, I was just going back and forth and stuff. And they was on the same team, thank God. Because it's not like I'm a traitor or whatever. And I like somebody from a different team or whatever. See, okay, let me explain this to you. So, I was 12 back then. I don't know if I already said that, but I was 12 back then. Now I'm 13, you know, much more mature, you know, got better taste than boys and stuff. But let me tell you, that boy, it was like I instantly liked him. I didn't talk to him or nothing like that. I just instantly liked him because of what he looked like and how, like, the way he played soccer or whatever. Like, he was like one of the best players on the team. Like, one of the best players on the team. Like, I just instantly liked him or whatever. So, back to the story. The second game, you know, they, I think they had ended up losing. And, you know, I was still, like, watching them back and forth and stuff, back and forth. And I remember at one point, like, Donut wasn't, like, he didn't go to, like, 2 games or, like, 2 to 3 games. And, you know, I was still there to support my cousin or whatever. Like, I wasn't going to, like, not go to the games anymore because I didn't see Donut. Or, like, I wasn't going to, like, stop watching the games and just get on my phone and look at Netflix or YouTube because I didn't see Donut. Like, I wasn't going to do that. Like, I'm there for my cousin, like, and strictly for my cousin. But, you know, Donut was, like, a little benefit or whatever, you feel me? So, the next, like, 3 games, or, like, 2 games, I didn't see Donut. So, actually, I got sad. I remember getting sad, and I'm actually on the phone with my friends right now. Well, one of my friends, we in a group chat, but that one left. Michaela, she left the group chat, so I'm on the phone with Genova. I could disclose their names because, yeah, I'm just that girl, you feel me? So, I had told, like, Genova, I was like, I'm sad or whatever because he not coming, like, he not there at the games or whatever. So, you know, next game, he ended up being there or whatever. And, like, the whole game, I'm just sitting there looking at him. Like, I'm not even looking at my cousin anymore. I'm just strictly looking at Donut. Like, that's the only person I see right now is Donut. I'm only looking at Donut. Like, I don't see nobody else. Like, I'm like, oh my God, y'all better win. Because I'm over here looking at Donut and not my cousin. Y'all better freaking win. They ended up losing. It's fine. They only won like 2 games throughout the whole season. But you know, it's fine. It's okay. So, I'm just like strictly looking at Donut. I'm not going to tell y'all what he looked like because then my family members going to know or whatever. But like, I'm just like sitting there strictly looking at Donut or whatever. So, next game, I don't think he was there the next game. But the game after that, I think it was their last game. Nah, so the game before their last game, they had, let me see what happened. The day before their last game, like, we had all kind of like they had lost again, but you know, like they had like at the end of like the soccer games and stuff, like the coaches give you snacks and stuff like that. So they had given, like, we had all went over there and like told them how they did, like they did good and stuff like that, you know, had to support them. And Donut, he was tall, like he wasn't tall, but he was taller than me. Yeah. He was muscular too. He had them big guns. He had them big guns, bro. Had them big guns. So we had all went over there and whatever. And I was strictly looking at Donut. I Like, I was only looking at Donut. I wasn't looking at everybody else or whatever. And then at one point, Donut actually like looked back at me. I was like, oh my God. Like, I got butterflies. I was like, oh my God. Like, obviously I didn't do that, but you know, like in my head, I was like, oh my God, he looked at me. Oh my God, he noticed. You know, just being myself or whatever. So he like, you know, and we had made eye contact. Like, we made eye contact. And he was light skinned. I'm gonna just say that he was light skinned. And he had a whole bunch of hair. I'm pretty sure by now, like, some of my family members, like, if they remember who was on the team, they know who I'm talking about. But hopefully they don't, because, so, like, yeah, basically we made eye contact or whatever. And, like, yeah. So the last game, I'm gonna just skip to the last game because I don't remember like stuff like the games in between there. I'm pretty sure like all the games leading up to the last game, I was just strictly staring at him and like, you know, wanting them to win or whatever. So, mind you, I've never talked to this boy. Like, never. I've never talked to him. And like, all we done is made eye contact, and all I know about him is that he plays soccer or whatever. Like, I never talked to him or none of that. So, oh, and I don't even know how old he is. Like, I didn't ask my aunt, like, what age group it went up to or whatever. And he was, like, the captain of the team. So, I was like, say less. Oh, I forgot this part. So it was like one time we made eye contact again, but I kind of like looked away. But he was like leading the stretches or whatever. So that's why I think that he was the captain, because he was leading the stretches or whatever. So like they was doing the little stretches or whatever. And you know, he was like kind of taller than everybody else. So he had kind of like looked over like the little kids or whatever. And he looked at me. And I was like, you know, staring at him. So I'm like, we just standing there like making eye contact, you feel me? And like I kind of like looked away. And then I don't know what he did. I think he did a little smirk or whatever. I'm not sure. But like, yeah. But yeah, so I looked away. And then he continued leading the stretches. And then I looked back. And I was just sitting there staring at him like, He probably thought I was crazy because I was just staring at him so much. So anyways, fast forward to the last game. Fast forward to, well, that game, I just ended up looking at him the whole time. And that game hit hard. Like, he played, like, his best that I ever seen him play. Like, he played his best that I ever seen him play. He was looking cute doing it, too. Bro, imagine if my brother seen this. He probably gonna hit me. Anyways, so he played like the best that he ever played or whatever. It was yeah. I tell you, boy, it was. Anyways, fast forward to the end of the game, right? And he just like, so fast forward to the end of the game, and me and my cousin and my aunt, you know, everybody, we about to leave, you feel me? So for the last time, the very last time, me and Donut, I was about to call him by his real name, me and Donut make eye contact for the last freaking time, bro. Make eye contact. Like, we sitting there, eye contact, like, eye contact, no glasses, eye contact. So, he's standing there by his father or whatever. I assume that was his father. I don't really know, but I'm just calling his father. So, he was right there by his father. And he was drinking water or whatever. And we was making eye contact, like, staring dead in each other's eyes. Eye contact, like, dead eye contact. So, that's when he has smiled, like, bro, he freaking, like, while we was making dead eye contact, he smiled at me. Smiled at me. And I felt like the luckiest girl in the world. I was like, OMG, he smiled at me? At me? He smiled at me? This girl? Kari? Me? I felt so special. I felt so freaking special. So, basically, like, yeah, he smiled at me, and I kind of did, like, a little smirk back. You know, I thought I was cute. I thought I was the stuff. I did, like, a little smirk back or whatever. And, you know, he was still kind of, like, smirking or whatever. And then that's when he sat down. So, the next weekend came around, and I was actually looking forward. Like, I was looking so forward to the next game. But at the time, I didn't know that it was the last game. So I was so disappointed when it was no more games. I was so freaking disappointed. I was mad. I'm glad I didn't say the boy's name because I feel like if he would have watched my videos, you know, like in the future or whatever, and he would have seen this video, he would be like, oh nah, she a creep. She still had a crush on me. Yeah. Till this day, I still like got like not a major crush like I did back then, but I still like, you know, I'm still like, I would still be open to him. Like, if he hit me up like today or tomorrow, I'd be like, yeah, I'm down. Shoot, I'm down to be friends. You feel me? I'm down to be friends. Strictly friends for right now. It was kind of heartbreaking because that was like my first actual real crush. Like, that was the first boy that I actually had like a major crush on. So it was hard for me to not like him anymore. So that's why I kind of still like him, but I feel like in the future I'm not gonna like him no more unless somehow my cousin freaking play soccer with him again, cause shoot. But anyways, hope y'all enjoyed this video. It was kind of awkward for me, and I feel like if my family members or when my family members watch it, it's gonna be even more awkward. So make sure you like, comment, and if you're not already, subscribe, and make sure to share with your friends. And yeah, I will see you in my next freaking video.